Tanida, you've spoken about your experience in sports, but I mean, just if we look at netball, I think you did all of it. Umpiring, coaching, managing. How important is it for anybody that wants to go into an administrative role at which you are a very big part of to actually fulfill all those roles and to go through those processes?
Look, to get to the top is not an easy journey. And so one has to experience all aspects, because to be a good administrator, which I do believe that I am, one has to know what it's all about. You need to know what are the ins and outs of umpiring. I'm still a very good umpire on the sideline. Don't ask me to run up and down, however, that's besides the point. Coaching, I can still give the tips and whatever. Managing is also, but the admin, to be an administrator in netball, you've got to have absolute dedication, because it takes a lot. It takes a lot out of your family time. It takes a lot out of your private time. But if you are good with time management, then all these things fall into place. A lot of people have said to me, how do you do it? And I'll say, well, it's planning. I'm already planning now for next year's stuff. And people say, but that's like so far away. It's not. 6 months and we're into next year. So one needs to be ahead of things, and you need to stay ahead of trends. So hence I still attend advanced rules discussions. I still attend coaching courses, not to the extent that I should. But you need to be abreast of everything, because how do you mentor people if you don't know what you're talking about?
Tanida, we are currently at the TNC tournament, and this initiative has only been introduced a few years ago, where Netball South Africa and Schools Netball said, let's do something combined. But what was the need for something like that? Why did you see that fit for Schools Netball to take hands with Netball South Africa and say, okay, let's get into a tournament where we change it, because it was always all ages on their own, and then we had the combined under 17, 18, 19. But what was the reason for that?
Look, we felt that the relationship between the federation and schools needs to be closer. You can't have one group sitting on the far side and the other sitting on the other side, because you need to talk. And I remember it was Christine de Prea's vision at that stage to get together and say, let's do this. And they came and spoke to me, and we took the bull by the horns and said, let's go for it. Because I know Bram from Telkom wanted to have a Craven week for netball. And he didn't want to work through our then company that was dealing with all our sponsorships. So I said to him, well, go to the federation and ask them if they will do it. And that's when the under 19s, the under 18s and 17s were born.